Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's Taj, and for everybody that's new to this channel, we transmute energy and ascend. So you all already know I'm back with some more free tea. So normally on this channel I talk about things like the law of attraction, manifesting with the law of attraction, like attracts like, things of that nature, right? So today I will be talking about how I stumbled upon the law of assumption by Neville. So if you guys are interested in the law of assumption and how it's been working for me in my life, then just stay tuned. So to back it up just a little bit, before we get into the law of assumption, I want to talk about something that I started doing recently that is also not new, but it's been a new practice that I've been incorporating into my manifesting routines and rituals, if you will. Okay, so I started scripting. I would say at the beginning of June, I set the intention to script. And basically what scripting is, if you're not familiar, scripting is just like creating a script, like a play, just like you would create like a play or a movie script or a movie scene, but you're creating this script for your life and for the dreams and the desires that you have and that you want to manifest in your life. But the thing is you have to write it out as though it already is. We all know with the law of attraction, one of the main laws is act as if, right? It's basically that fake it till you make it, honey. Pretend and act as if, even though it ain't here yet. So that's what scripting is. And you want to write your script out, like I said, as though it's already happened. So I'm grateful for, I'm thankful for, and things of that nature. So as I was scripting, when I started scripting, after I wrote my script, it came out to be like a page and a half. And every day after that, whenever I felt the need or the urge to, I would read this script. And y'all, reading the script really raises my vibration. It makes me so happy because it puts me in that energy and aligns me to the vibrations of those desires, and it just makes me feel so happy as though I already have those things. Like I feel so much gratitude in my heart and appreciation, and I feel so blessed when I read the script. So that's one of the main reasons that you should write the script and reread it all the time, is because for one, it's going to raise your vibes and it's going to align you with the frequencies of those things. And we all know that the gurus of manifesting, like Abraham Hicks, I can't think of his name. You guys know who I'm trying to say. I'm going to put it on the screen. Neville, they all say that once you can feel the desire, you can have it. So it's all about, manifesting is all about thinking something, your thoughts turning to things, and then when you feel it, you can you're that much closer to it manifesting in real life. So really feeling the feelings of what you wrote down and what you're rereading as far as your script goes, like I said, is really going to help you shift your mindset as well, and allow you to really think positively about the things that you're wanting to manifest and the things that you desire, and really make those things seem attainable, even if they don't for you, right? So I started scripting at first, and the scripting led me into just my imagination. Neville talks about how your imagination is the key to everything. He speaks about how everything that we see and that we have in this world, as far as cars, planes, iPhones, buildings, houses, like every single thing is always a thought first. And your thoughts come from your imagination. So if you can imagine it, if you can go to that place in your imagination, then you can have it, because everything is birthed through that imagination. So, but I figured all this out before I even stumbled across Neville. So it's really, really good to follow your intuition and just listen to what your inner guidance is calling you to do, and really follow that guidance. So like I said, after reading the script, I just went into this daydreaming. I just started daydreaming every single day while I was at work, because the new job that I have, it's really easy, it's really simple, I love it, and I have a lot of downtime, right? So in my downtime, I would script, and I've recently just been using that downtime to just daydream and use my imagination and really get specific about the things in my imagination. Like, y'all, you would think I've already manifested these things because my imagination is so super vivid. So that's what the law of assumption speaks about. It speaks about assuming the things that you want to attain or manifest, assuming that it already is, acting it out as though it already is, and really using your imagination. One of the exercises that Neville Goddard suggests that we do is, before you go to bed every night, is to relive your day. Okay, so if your day didn't go as planned, he suggests that you relive the day by making slight tweaks into it. So let's just say a part of your day, you check the mail and you received a bill saying you owe X amount of dollars. Let's just say $5,000. And that really kind of lowered your vibration, because you're like, I'll have $5,000. Like, where am I going to get it from? It just kind of put a damper on your day, right? So before you go to bed, you want to relive and imagine that when you check the mail, instead of it saying you owed $5,000, says, you can imagine that it says you're getting a check for $5,000, or that you have a zero balance. You know, recreate in your mind and relive your day as though it was the best day you ever had. So everything that happened throughout your day that kind of put a damper on your day, or that wasn't so positive, relive that right before you go to bed. Just use your imagination to really relive your entire day, from the time you wake up until the time you are laying there in the bed in that moment, and really start to practice this vivid imagination, and start to practice this law of assumption by assuming things that are not as though they were. Okay, this is all faith-based as well. So, but we really have to practice it, and we really have to stay in this positive mindset and this positive assumption about ourselves and other people, and assuming the best for ourselves and for other people. I know Neville Goddard also says that, you know, we use this practice, and it's starting to rain, so I hope you guys don't hear that. But we use this law of assumption, like I said, whether we are consciously aware of it or not. I know I hear a lot of women saying, oh, you know, men ain't this, or all men are dogs, or all men cheat, or all men this. And the men that they attract are exactly the type of men that they assume exist. So it's all about changing your assumptions about yourself and about others. Start assuming that men are faithful, and men are loyal, and you know, men are everything that you would like to attract in a man. Start changing your beliefs and your assumptions about that, and watch it start to manifest and play out in your life. Everything that we manifest in this life comes from our root belief of that thing. Every single thing. And so that's what I've been learning with the law of assumption and Neville Goddard. If you have not, please, after watching this video, put in the search bar on YouTube Neville Goddard imagination, or just Neville Goddard manifesting, anything with Neville Goddard, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I've been using this law, and I want to give one more example before I close this video out. The last thing is, I think if you guys have watched my skincare video on this channel, if you haven't, go and watch that video. Y'all, my skin had broken out so bad, and I talk about the one product that broke out my skin too in that video. But in 2019, my skin just broke out completely. I mean, I describe it as looking like a Star Crunch, or like a Meat Lover's pizza by the face. It was me in 2019, okay? Once it broke out, I tried everything that I thought, because at first I thought it was fungal acne, and I was just trying to research and find different medicines, cures. I had even contacted a dermatologist, didn't end up going to the dermatologist because I felt like I could really heal this from the inside out. I started changing my diet, drinking only water, strictly water, getting rid of sugar, all those things, right? All those things. But when I really started to see a difference in my skin is when I started to tell myself and make myself believe that my skin was already clear. And I had to come to this belief and assumption, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to go out in public and grocery shop or interact with people or have Zoom meetings and things of that nature, because I always felt so insecure about my skin and I felt like everybody was looking at my skin. So one day I just decided, and keep in mind, again, this is before I even found or stumbled across Neville Goddard. So that just attests to everything we need to know we already have inside of us, right? So we are equipped with everything. We just have to meditate and really listen to our inner guidance once again. But one day I just got fed up with going places and feeling insecure about my skin. I knew that I was doing everything topically that I was supposed to be doing. I was eating everything that I was supposed to be eating, and I still felt like it wasn't clearing up. So what really made it clear up was I made myself assume. I said to myself, well, I played make-believe. And so when I would go into Walmart, I would just make believe or pretend, fake it till you make it. I would pretend like my skin was clear. So when I would see people, I made it a point not to say anything. I didn't just automatically assume they were looking at my skin or assume that they were wondering, what's wrong with her skin? But what I decided to do was assume that they would see the beauty in me regardless. So they would see the best in me, or that they would see me in my best light anyway, and I would show up in my best light. So y'all, by pretending, and even when I would look in the mirror and wash my face, I wouldn't focus on like what I would see, like, oh, there's a bump there, there's still bumps there. I would literally pretend like my skin was clear and that I didn't feel anything but a smooth, clean surface. And so just that one thing, me pretending, playing make-believe and assuming that my skin was clear, is when I really started to see my skin clear up. And it cleared up from that point, from when I changed my belief about my skin. I mean, it cleared up within 3 months so quickly. And everybody, like my family, my mom was like, what'd you do? What'd you do? And I was telling them all these things I did, but it was only not until recently where I discovered Neville Goddard and the law of assumption that I was like, dang, that's exactly what I did to clear up my skin. I just assumed that it was clear. I changed my belief and made myself believe that it was clear. And so it was. So y'all, it's as simple as playing make-believe, faking it until you make it. But you also have to really truly believe that and feel that within you also in order for it to work. But it's simple. So no more, I mean, I'm not going to say you can't use like manifesting techniques like the water one that I have on this channel as well. I think I have some other manifesting techniques on this channel as well. I'm not saying not to use those, but what I'm saying is that the key is just to change your assumption, change your belief about that thing or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Really, really dive deeply into your imagination, make it as vivid as possible. And I promise you, I am a believer. I have seen this happen for myself, not only with my skin, with my weight. I just started assuming that my body looked a certain way. My dream body in my mind for a few years ago was like, oh, I want to weigh 150 pounds. I just started to assume I was 150 pounds, and before I knew it, I was 150 pounds. Of course, there was a diet, there was no exercise. I watched what I ate, and I would just spend time visualizing and daydreaming about me being 150 pounds, how I felt, what I would do, the things that I would wear, and before you know it, I lost the weight. So it works. It works. And I'm so excited about this law of assumption. If you cannot tell in this video, I'm super excited about it because I know 100% without a doubt it works. So that's all for this video, guys. Let me know if you have used the law of assumption, if you've heard of Neville Goddard. Let me know down in the comments below how it's worked for you, or if this is your first time hearing about it. Let me know if you're going to implement this law into your life and practice using your vivid imagination. Let me know. I want to know you guys' stories, and trust me, I will be back with more of my own personal success stories, because listen, now that I've tapped into this law of assumption, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Anything that I want, anything that I want to do, anything that I want to have is mine. Because if it's up here first and if it's in my vivid imagination, I know that soon and very soon it's going to be materialized and realized into this three-dimensional world and reality that we live in. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you for holding out this long. If you've stayed this long, thank you so much. Again, if you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. It is free to do so. Rate the video and comment down below and let me know what you thought. So until next time, I'm sending you guys peace, love, and blessings.